Hi everyone, today we are going to be looking at a 5,000-year-old murder case. So exciting. So today I want you to complete this activity in the order in which the slides go. For the first slide, what I want you to do is just read the slide, and a good way to do that would be to zoom in. So you can always press the zoom button if you're working on a computer and zoom in. You can also zoom out so that you can see what you're reading. But I want you to read the beginning slide. And as you're reading, I just want you to think about your thoughts here on what this slide is talking about. This is the beginning of our investigation. Then on the next slide, I'm going to show you the location of the murder or possible murder. And I want you to answer a few questions to begin with. And these questions, it's okay if they're not correct because they're just guessing, because as we go through the slides, we're going to be solving the mystery. So I really want you to go in order, and I'm just looking for completion here, not accuracy. So then I have a list of items that were found at the scene of the crime. And for each of these, I want you to try to figure out which item is which on the list. And like I said, it's okay if you don't know for sure because you are not an expert at these items that are 5,000 years old. But I just want you to guess. So if you look at this one, for example, what do you think this item is? In this box, you would type it in. You'd be choosing from these. Is it a cap? Is it a shoe? Is it a bow, a quiver? Whatever you think it is, I want you to type it in those boxes. Then I'm going to show you the scene of the crime and where the items are placed. And there's a question I'd like you to answer down here by looking at the scene. Then we're going to look at a few theories. So the first one is hypothermia. I would want you to read all these facts that kind of support that maybe this man died of hypothermia and type in your answer down at the bottom of if he did die of hypothermia, what do you think happened? Same with the next theory. You're going to read the different pieces of evidence that maybe he was robbed and killed. And based on the evidence that you see in these boxes, I want you to write down a scenario. So I want you to write down what you think could have happened to him if he was robbed. And then there's assassination. Was he murdered? Was he sacrificed? Did he die in a battle? Etc. So I just want you to write down your theories. Then, after you've done that, I want you to read the actual information about how he was found and answer just a few questions about the reading. I broke the reading up for you because I want you to answer a few questions at a time as you read. Some more background information and the last slide of background information. And once you've read all the background information and you've looked at all the theories and you've looked at the crime and all the objects at the crime scene, then I want you to give me your final guess. And this is in the form of a death certificate. So usually when someone passes away, they make a death certificate saying how that person died. So I want you to fill this in with your final thoughts, your final theory on what may have happened to him. And tomorrow we'll look more at if you were right or wrong and if you solved the murder. Please be sure to share this assignment with Hubbard History 7 and make me a commenter, as well as if you can, save it as a PowerPoint file and save the PowerPoint file to LMS. If you can't, if you're not sure how to do that, you can just share this with me because it's a lot of slides. I don't want you to take a picture of each one. That would just be crazy. So if you know how to share it as a PowerPoint, it is file and then I think download as a PowerPoint, and then you can upload a PowerPoint file to LMS, or you can just do the share button that we always do. But enjoy trying to solve this murder, and I will look forward to your final theories and see how many of us thought the same thing. Have a great day.